All right, how about we start this one from the Dolphin Club and have a listen to what Fred Warner had to say about 49ers second-year linebacker, Dee Winters.
Yeah, I think Dee's probably had the best OTA out of anybody on the team. I feel like he's come along since last year. I remember he came in as a rookie, was struggling to learn the plays and trying to get in shape and all those little things that you got to learn as a professional. And has come in this year and just been on it, making plays left and right. He came in great shape this OTA, and so he set himself up to have a great training camp. He's going to train hard this kind of summer training and have a chance.
So that was from the man himself, Fred Warner, thinking that Dee Winters has really set himself up for training camp, and it's fair to wonder what exactly that means. Does that mean that Dee Winters can actually win the 49ers linebacker 2 role? Because remember, Dre Greenlaw is almost certainly going to miss the first 4 games of the season. That's going to be the minimum amount of time that he has to miss on the physically unable to perform list. So if Dre's out, the 49ers obviously signed Devondre Campbell. He was an All-Pro 2 years ago, but I think some of his coverage ability has diminished. So there's a chance that there's a real opening here for Dee Winters, not just for that linebacker 3 spot, but for that linebacker 2 spot behind Warner to begin the season. Now, Winters is not a big linebacker, but that doesn't really matter these days. It's more about speed, and he is extremely fast. Runs the 40 in under 4.5. That was the top percentile at a time for Dee Winters. And Brad Graham put up this video from the 49ers preseason game against the Raiders last year, and you could just see Dee Winters flying to the football. That's what the 49ers absolutely need at the linebacker position. That's the skill set that the 49ers need at linebacker. Guess what? Dee Winters played a ton of positions in high school, and he was recruited to TCU as a safety. When you look at the 49ers linebackers, so many of them have DB backgrounds. Fred Warner at BYU played kind of a star-like position at that nickelback spot. Obviously, somebody like Demetrius Flanagan-Foles was a safety himself back in college at Arizona. And then you have the case of Dre Greenlaw, who was actually the fastest player on Arkansas's defense as a linebacker. So speed, if you're looking to replace Dre Greenlaw, if you're looking to fill in for him, Dee Winters definitely has that. Sam's Burgers, iconic spot right in between North Beach and Chinatown. They told me today that a lot of people actually come in to check out the Candlestick mural and some of the new 49ers articles up on the wall because they watched this show. So that was neat. But this is, at least according to Anthony Bourdain, one of the top 3 burgers in the world. And I take Anthony Bourdain's word for it. It truly is good. All right, we're going to continue our walk. Remember, this is my last time in San Francisco here for quite a bit of time. Headed to the airport right after this here in the city because it is the dead of the off season. We're not yet at training camp, and we have passed that OTA period here in the spring of 2024. So while we're on the topic of the city and the 49ers, I have to mention the random occurrence that I stumbled into last night. San Francisco Fire Department, station number 13. Brock Purdy's number, they've got Brock Purdy's jersey inside the 13 jersey, and they want Brock to come by and say hi to all the guys. Fire Station 13, SFFD. So we're going to try to make it happen. We're going to try to have Brock come in and check out Fire Station number 13. By the way, they've got the 13 jersey of other Bay Area athletes. One famous number 13 was the San Francisco Giants' Cody Ross. Cody Ross had those 2 home runs against the Phillies in Game 1 of the NLCS in 2010, Giants' first World Series victory in San Francisco. That was obviously a huge series win, but he stayed hot throughout the entire postseason. It turns out that the World Series parade for the Giants, it started very near Fire Station number 13. Cody Ross came in and gave him a signed jersey, and it's now still up in the fire station. So if Brock Purdy comes by, maybe his number 13 jersey at San Francisco Fire Department station number 13 will also be signed. I think that's a cool note to head into this offseason. The coverage will not stop. You don't have to worry about that. We'll be wandering around some of the cool alleys of Chinatown and San Francisco. We'll be showing you good stuff from around the world here over the course of the next month and a half. More 49ers analysis will be coming. More food analysis will be coming. We'll tie it all together.